most exciting things they announced? The banners. Wait. I want to check the banners. Did they say anything about... Did the banners say anything about the limits? How long was the live stream? It was 1 hour and 40 minutes. Because they talked quite a bit. And the skins were pretty big. The boss respawn. And the boss respawn is honestly one of the best QOLs that I think we'll be getting. Oh, looks like it ended. Boss respawning, and then this, but the skins aren't even coming next patch, right? The skins are 2.4 patch. Just like how the Cartadia is a 2.4 patch. It's the future, the 2.4 patch things. We're not actually getting the skins in 2.3 patch. So it's like 7 weeks later, we have another live stream. We'll see the skins in more detail next live stream. We have one patch to save up. Where they announced this is Zani's special dish. And then we went over Shakona and then Shakona's story. And then we had our performance. And then this is the anniversary event. I forgot when they went over the Was it? No, this is the... I think these are just the normal banners. This is the event. Oops. How many free polls? We're getting 10, and then as an event reward, and then I think 10 from the login. There's also some astrites. I don't know if the astrites were already added into the polls. Oh, here it is. I guess they didn't announce if there's a limit. And there's phase 1 and phase 2. Set a 5-star as the target for boosted drop rate. I have a feeling this will just work like a normal banner, but... And then you can keep selecting, but it will also have its own 50-50. I don't know if they'll put all the characters in the shop. Like they'll let you exchange for all of their extra copies. 同时呢，我们也将开放刚刚提到的周年角色活动换取第一期，以及周年武器活动换取第一期。漂泊者们可从纪言、尹灵、哲之、向里奥、菲比，以及苍林千丈、侧魁之手、 How the weapons are coming. Everyone can grab their stream master. Does it work like HSR? I'm guessing it works just like the HSR multiple banners. And then I think they said something about even if you change, it's like its own separate banner with its own separate pity and guarantee. I don't think it shares pity or guarantee with the limited banner. Is that how it works in HSR? I don't think I've ever pulled on the special rerun banners actually. Does the HSR special banners have... They said it does. They said something towards the end. Let me see. Oh, they said it shares with the limited. Oh. Does an HSR also share? They also share pity with limited. Okay. And they did mention something about sharing. See, the anniversary convenes are in keeping with the regular featured convenes. Okay, and they did clarify here. And HSR they do as well. Okay. And the guarantee count is shared between the banners. Okay, so it works just like how it works in HSR then. Now we're getting our... These are pretty much all the characters. Anniversary phase 1, and then we have our anniversary phase 2 after. Jingxi, Changli, Carlotta, pretty much everyone, all the characters that anyone would ever want. Are these all the ones that has been reran? Because Phoebe is going to be in the banner. And Phoebe is here. Makes sense they put Phoebe earlier. Because people will want to pull Phoebe to play with their Zani. Let me upload... I think we'll upload our Wuthering Waves livestream watch party on YouTube. Do you think you still get a standard when you lose? It's not like the Genshin, like the special banner where you can get limited. This banner should just work just like a limited featured banner then. It's just you can choose between any of those characters. And then if you lose your 50-50, you also get a standard. I was sick and then I'm mostly better, but I just have a cough. Thank you to IG Tennis. Let me drink some more water. phase 2 is loaded. Phase 1, I think some people will pick up Yingling's weapon. I don't think any of the... Maybe Phoebe? A lot of people did end up pulling for Phoebe, though. Feels like it's just Yingling's weapon and then Phoebe for phase 1. And then phase 2... phase 2 is pretty loaded. Carlotta. Some people miss Carlotta, so then they can pick up their Carlotta and the weapon. Oh, and then I'm guessing some people will also pull Rochia. Rochia for help in Whimpering Waves, perhaps. Welcome back, Aiko. Wuthering Waves live concluded. Where is my recording? This one. This is her weapon. I think this is where they talk. Is this where they talked about her skills? I think here.
在你一般扮演着主力输出的角色，它具有特殊。
Plays the main DPS role. She has a main unique mechanic that triggers damage of all spectral frazzle stacks at once. I can see it looks like she also has 2 forte gauges. The top one and then kind of the bottom one, similar to like Phoebe's. She probably builds them up in different ways. And then she has an inferno mode where she takes off her jacket. And her hair looks really cool. It seems like when she ulties and she goes into the mode, oops, she consumes the forte charges. And you can see the stacks. They're like new stacks. Does she remove the stacks? It looks like she converts them into other stacks. You can see it on the enemy's head over here. Zani ulti. They don't look like the spectral frazzle. It's hard to go back directly. You can kind of see a bit based on, oops, based on what you see on, I think it's after this part. I think Phoebe can be played as a support for Zani. But I'm curious, like, is the Zani team stronger than the Phoebe team? Or if like Zani, Phoebe plus, let's say, Shorekeeper Verena, how that compares to our Verena plus Phoebe plus Spectral Rover. Or she just sits on her chair during combat. Thank you, Roller, for subscribing. Thank you for supporting the stream. Appreciate it. Her old form looks pretty sick. And then she has red ribbons on her right hand. Let me drink some water. Button holding on for dear life. Her big sword slashes look really impactful. Yeah, uses the font that they use for the live stream. Her attacks look pretty sick. Oh, it's her tie. I love how she chose on her sword after. That is a big great sword. And this is the part where they go over a little bit. I said she converts them into her own special energy. Slash slash. None of the characters seem to use the weapons that they're... It looks like a gauntlet. None of their weapons seem to be what they use. Like Zani uses gauntlets, but she doesn't really ever punch anyone. Maybe in her normal form, she mostly slashes with her big greatsword. And then Shakona has a pistol, but we didn't. I don't think we saw the pistol a single time during the animations. Shakona is a pistol user, but her microphone turns into a rapier, and then she does slashy attacks with like a sword. So it feels like weapon categorizations are just whatever you want it to be. I feel like they pick it to be specifically so it's like you can't use the good weapons in some of the cases. Because the standard sword has, like, the sword is really good. So you don't really ever want to make anyone be a sword user unless you make their sword really good. Because then a lot of people probably won't pull for the weapon because we have Eon and Emerald of Genesis. The standard pistol is, I guess that's true. The standard pistol is decent, but Shakona's not a DPS. But maybe she could still do some damage. They might make you pull for Shakona's pistol in other ways. That is true though. The pistol, I'm not sure why they made her a pistol. I can see Shakona being like a sword user. You thought Zani would be Claymore. I know. Zani definitely feels like she fits the Claymore role more, given what she's wielding and how she swings. Fist users are rare, but Zani doesn't actually use her fists. I think that's the thing that we were discussing. Gauntlet users are rare, but our previous gauntlet users did use their gauntlets. Like our Yuanwu and then Shang Liyao. I guess Rochia had a slightly different. She uses her friend. Rochia doesn't really punch directly. Hope you rest well to Hockey. It wasn't, says the sir. Welcome, Punfo. To those who got the gifted subscriptions, we recently got some new sweet emotes that you can try out, in addition to our other ones. Let me go redeem my Wuthering Waves codes. Hold on, let me upload. Don't save. Azani's shield node, I guess it kind of attaches if you think of her shield as an attachment into her arm. Glad you like the emotes to be Vev Lord. Our anniversary rerun banners guaranteed. Not guaranteed. Just like normal limited banners, they share same pity and they're both 50-50. Zani's banner. Shakona's weapon banner has variation. We haven't seen variation featured in a while. Is it also featured on Zani's banner? They went over the banner. Was it over? This is the glider part. Are there any free 5 stars in the anniversary? The free 5 stars are all the friends that you made along the way. And Shakona is really pretty. This is the art. Where did they announce? Ah, this is the big version of Shakona's art. They announced the banner anniversary event. Oh, here. This is Zani's store that she's opening. Rawr! This is the anniversary banner.
Rise.
Shakona's login rewards. Kirshless, welcome back. Happy 15 months. Thank you, Kirshless, for the 15 months of support. The free 5-star was our Shang Liyao that we got early. I'm guessing the special banner will work just like the extra banners in HSR. So they work just like our limited. 50-50 and then same pity. This is the Shakona quest. Where did they mention the banner was it earlier? These were the special convene banners. Maybe they mentioned them when they went over the characters. 骷髅想要在 2.3 把你的心声吃光，想要把所有人的心声都吃光。You think giving out free Shangli on 1.2? I think at that point in time they probably also decided that they needed to. ENVA. I don't think it says here. They might or might not have announced it on Twitter. Shakona, these are their weapons. But here they just did the 2 new weapons. Oh wait, this isn't the live stream. I see. Probably went over it in the... They went over it in the actual broadcast. That's why I was confused. I think they did cover it before they went into... events. Anniversary. Shakona's winning with Danjing. And then the weapon... They showcase? And this is the weapon anniversary, weapon banner. Let me turn off. Oops. Sweet loading. You just remember which patch has the free 5-star sword. We got a free 5-star sword in the last patch. In the latest patch. The one that the rover can wield to pair with Kartathea. The only reason you're upset is that you joined late for the free Shangliao. Quite a few people joined after the free Shangliao. You still can't decide if you should pull Zani for Phoebes or keep Phoebes main DPS. And one interesting decision is, it's a bit weird if it's like Zani pairs with Phoebe when Phoebe herself already has a pretty strong team with Phoebe and Spectral Rover and then your support. I don't imagine Zani plus Phoebe is that much stronger. So turning Phoebe into a support for Zani, if the team strength is the same as like Phoebe plus Spectral Rover plus Verena, then value-wise, it feels like you're better off going for Kartathea and Shakona. Because Phoebe can be played as a main DPS, but Phoebe with Zani, I think you'll have to turn Phoebe into confession mode, where she won't be doing that much damage. Phoebe with Zani will be Zani DPS and then Phoebe support. Maybe they made it this way because they know people want Zani. And then Zani, I think, relies more on Phoebe. I think how it's gonna work is Zani will need Phoebe, ideally, but Phoebe doesn't need Zani. So then it comes down to whether or not you pull for Zani. It comes down to how much you like Zani. If you don't like Zani that much, with Phoebe, I feel like maybe you just you skip and then you go for Shakona plus the Kartathea team. Or I'm guessing they'll make it so Rover will also work with, let's say, Kartathea, so you could play Arrow Rover and Kartathea, and then you won't have your Spectral Rover on the Phoebe team. The codes are pinned. First anniversary, ever flowing, and with you. My thing is loading. Oops. And I can upload our live stream watch party. Save it on our YouTube channel. You think that's the plan? Roll Shakona and skip Zani. If you're not one of those, because I know there are quite a few people who will definitely pull Zani. And if you just have Phoebe, I don't think Phoebe needs Zani. Import. Uploaded our 2.3 live stream reaction. Shangliao does contribute to it, but not the core of it, which has many factors added up. Oh, what Pai Lago was saying. At best in slot doesn't mean she's not playable with a different team. weapon Zani character. There's no variation on the Zani weapon banner. Shakona? I think Shakona's weapon might be worth pulling for though. If you're going for the Shakona and Cartathea team, pretty sure Shakona did have variation, and you're missing the variation. Who's missing variation? Was it Roy? One of the mods was missing. I think Nick has variation. And those of you who are also missing variation, I think you can pull a bit on the Shakona weapon banner. It's Royce's Mafu. Phase 2. This one is definitely variation. The last time I thought variation, like one of the feature things was variation, but it turned out to be the other one. This one definitely looks like variation. Variation is a good alternative for Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper, Verena can now use variation. Whenever you want your ER, when you want some ER and then you want your Concerto energy to be up. Carlotta and Charlie skin free. I wish, maybe if even one of them was free. They both look like the paid premium skins.